something
it
like
should
that.
be something like that.
So
I
at
guess.
least there's food, then I can listen
It's
to
only
you
for
tell me.
public servants, but anyways, I'm at home, so
If a public servant,
yeah,
what am I?
yes, yeah.
A servant. Well,
Nation.
I was trying to say that there is no occasion greater than life, whether it's the fashion show. But like I have a thing lately for fashion shows.
Mm.
Yeah, I have a quiet preoccupation with fashion. It's rather silent, but I've been to one. It's just there. It's the same old. There is no occasion greater than life, and you want to take life a little bit more seriously. It's about making decisions, so I hope you make the best decision. I hope you make the most honest, courageous decision. I hope that you give this everything. Nothing is greater than the opportunity of being alive, so make it count. All right, it's Open Thought Tuesday. Trump doesn't want to see you. And rather than just tell you straight up, he's finding every reason in hell to not see you. Is she new? Okay,
She's
new.
new.
I can forgive you.
She didn't know. She wasn't aware.
What kind of a lojo move was that?
Very quick one.
It's all right.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Oh dear God.
Oh no.
Somebody needs to help her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, like that was just reckless. Okay, all right. So where were we? I was telling you how Trump doesn't want to see you. Anything that looks like half a reason is a full reason at this point. Like now they say that if you're going to apply for the U.S. visa, you need to disclose 5 years social media handles, the social media platforms you've been on
for the
last 5 years. I'm going to read with you what I read this morning. I'm going to read in your hearing, rather. The guy should just tell us straight up. Putting people through this hurdle is pointless. But I need to read it, and then I need to know whether
to put all this Ashake, Rema, need to open their social media.
Oh, absolutely. Trump doesn't want to see you.
And that's like, no more. They should not dance Ashake there. They should give us back our this thing.
Afrobeat.
Yes, they should dance to their own
hip hop. The pop.
They don't even have pop. Do they pop?
Oh yeah, I mean that's the origination of pop culture.
They
not the white dance, but this black culture, this pop culture.
So they want the black people there to suffer because Nigerian black.
Okay,
now.
That's a very narrow argument because remember that they're Nigerians who live there, people who go for education.
That's
there are people who go for business
already. So what we that we're not coming? We a problem
so
now?
what Trump wants to do is he wants to minimize those who are coming in. 1, 2. He wants to repatriate those who are already there. So if they were picking people off the streets. Didn't you see the news? There were instances of.
This man is doing a lot. Anyway.
Yeah, so there were instances of people being picked off the street and sent to ICE. And from ICE, I don't know what the offers are. And a lot of people have had to leave the U.S. from the ICE detention. Like I'm hearing the people have had to leave America because they were caught. They were found, arrested. And they were told voluntary exit or we just deport you. So I think you have to take a voluntary exit with the hopes of coming back. Like Trump is doing everything to minimize those coming in and prevent you from coming in. So that's our conversation first.
Oh, not you. That's it though.
So that's our first conversation, particularly people who have any ambition towards going to America. I want to read to you, particularly I was trying to figure out what the aim of the social media clause is. If they say you have to disclose your social media handles or the social media platforms you've been on the last 5 years, I was trying to figure out the logic of the argument. Like, what is the rhetoric there? And I found something. It's not quite verbatim because I think many of their positions are open-ended, meaning that it would be subject to interpretation of of the agent who's attending to you when you apply. So I'll share that with you after that. This I guess our modern redefinition of what it means to be in relationships or in affairs or in a union has gone through redefining phases over and over again, and with the changes in social construct and social ideology has also come behavioral changes to adapt to what is socially obtainable. And this probably would be the first time I'm having this kind of conversation, but it's probably nothing you're not familiar with, at least via gist, So there's this video of a Nigerian actress who got married. I'm gonna play the audio, but here is an attempt of me trying to capture the heart of her matter. She got married to this guy, and basically the guy wants her money. The guy keeps wanting her money, and I guess it has led to other issues, including threat to life. And she put out a social media video saying, "I want to leave this guy because I'm afraid." And he wants my money. She tells her, and she gives instances where he's asked her for money. But I think money is the problem here. Or maybe it's a deeper problem of you being married to someone who doesn't like that you're a little bit more successful than they are. And then there was another comical clip I found on social media of a lady who said that she met a guy, and the guy said he likes sophisticated women. He likes women who have their own money. And she lied to him to keep him in the relationship. So this time around, she practically played the guy. And she said after a while, she knew that the relationship would have to end because the guy certainly was looking for something she didn't have to give. So she lied to him to keep him in the relationship. And when she was done with him, she let him go. Don't worry, I'm probably doing a poor job of trying to capture the psychology of her actions, so I'll have to play that so that you can make of it what you will. It's Open Thoughts Tuesday. We're 99.3. We're Nigeria Info. We have money to give away.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so you want to stick around for the update on that one.
Yep.
And it would mean that if you're playing now, between now and before 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
when the
yes.
sun sets, for an opportunity to win 25,000 Nigerian Naira.
All right.
39 minutes past 12. We're off on a break. We'll be right back. My name's Joyce.
Quality talk.
Intelligent conversations.
Always interesting.
So engaging.
Sometimes even mind-boggling.
Nigeria Info. Ask everyone. Anyone.
All right, Lagos, you already know the gist. You have to play to win. You cannot just come and hope that, somebody will call your number. It does not happen like that. Go to www.oneplay.ng or dial the code *347 *880 *3#. Okay, once you dial that code, follow the instructions, pick your station Nigeria Info and play. It's that easy. With as little as 500 naira, you can be in that draw. Okay, you better start playing. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day. And yes, we give away money here on the sunny side. Yay! 25,000 naira for one lucky person. What can you use it to do? You can use it to do a lot. If you ask me, 25,000 naira is you. I'm still gonna see that it's begging for 5k. So why don't you use 500 naira to win 25,000 naira now? Try. Did you hear the testimony this morning of a man who has won 7 times? Does he have 7 heads? What of you? Play. Okay, *347 *880 *3#. That is the USSD code for small phones, for dataless Android phones or dataless iPhones, or you are just data fasting. No wahala, just dial that USSD code. It will go sharp and you play with 500 naira. Or you can play on the website if you have network and you want to just do the website thingy. Just go to www.number1play.ng. Go there, pick your station Nigeria Info, play with 500 naira, and that's it. Just wait. Your ticket is in the draw. Just wait for them to call your number, okay? And if you continue playing all through the week, you qualify for the weekly jackpot that happens every Friday, and that's 50,000 naira for one lucky person. It could be you. Start playing now so you can start winning. We'll do that draws in the next hour. That draw will happen in the 2 o'clock hour, and yes, you want your number to be called, so play.
Yeah. And tomorrow we'll talk about the federal government's generous act of giving away money to Nigerians. I've never met a soul that has received it. I would love for a Nigerian to introduce themselves to me as a beneficiary of this government generosity. So if you're looking for me, I'm looking for you too. All right. 42 minutes past 12. Let's begin. Remember, Trump doesn't want to see you. Here's what the news is reporting. And I need you to know, if you're still outside the Americas, if you would like to, at this point, at any point from here on, move in. Well, yeah, like you. No, go to America. If you're here, you're somewhere else, you want to move to America. Here is what the State Department has done. They have revoked 6,000 international student visas because of violation of U.S. laws and overstays. Now, the agency said vast majority of the violations were assault, driving under the influence, burglary, support of terrorism. Remember now, these are 6,000 already approved that then got revoked. You're picking up the story. This is a link in the chain of what they're now reporting, which is visa applicants are required to list all social media usernames or handles of every platform they've used from the last 5 years on their DS-160 visa application form. This is the latest update. This last one I just shared with you is the latest update. But as today, the BBC is reporting what is happening with people already inside the country. Good. You're picking up the picture. Let's get back into the heart of the matter. The Trump administration continues to crack down on immigration and international students. The department did not specify what they meant by, quote, support for terrorism. And that's the problem. If it's not explicit in its definition, it is subject to interpretation. So someone can just look at your documents and say, oh, where are you from? And you say, I'm Nigerian. And he can see a tweet where you said something, terrorism, and they just say, nah. At this point, it's a whole, it's game. But yeah, let's get back into what the news is telling us. Let's see how much of this is enough information with which we can elevate to a point of theory. The administration says it's continuing its crackdown on international students. The department did not specify what they mean by, quote, support for terrorism. Trump administration has targeted some students who have protested in support of Palestine, arguing they had expressed anti-Semitic behavior. So say you had a persuasion against the images you have seen on television, and you're wondering why, for example, the people of Gaza are being starved to death, why hunger is being used as a weapon of war, which is against every known rule for war, and of course against humanity, and how nobody's saying anything, or no, I think people are saying stuff, but nobody's really doing anything about it. And then you decide to go say, well, look, we understand that these issues are intricate and delicate, but can we at least feed the people of Gaza while the war is ongoing? Someone can interpret that. It's like you don't want to move on. Look, I've had different aspects, different images in an attempt to interpret what this means. So let's just go back. And that's the problem. Anti-Semitic behavior. You now realize that. What is that? So if I say I don't support what this person is doing, it doesn't mean I hate you, just as I don't support what you're doing. Is that anti-Semitic? Good. Plus, you're Nigerian. I'm just adding that to the stew. At this point, it's probably over-salted or too spicy. But yeah, good. They say 6,000 student visas were revoked. This is according to the State Department. It also said that 4,000 of those were revoked because they violated or they broke the law. earlier this year, the Trump administration paused scheduling visa appointments for international students. They only kicked off again this June. When they restarted appointments, they announced they will ask all applicants to make their social media accounts public for enhanced screening. They said they would search for any indications of hostility towards the 1. Citizens, 2. Culture, 3. Government institutions, or founding principles of the U.S. state. So they're looking for any indication of hostility towards citizens, culture, government institutions. You should have a pen by now, or the founding principles of the U.S. So they're truly choking out the margin for error, so that it's almost guaranteed that you most likely could make a mistake, and then they'll use the mistake against you. The department officers were also instructed to screen for those who advocate for 1. Aid, support designated foreign terrorist and other threats to national security, or who perpetrates unlawful anti-Semitic harassment or violence. Let me read that again. This is ridiculous in every way imaginable, but that's what America is doing. But wait, maybe understanding it will truly help you comprehend your next move. State Department officers were also instructed to screen for those who, now begin to count, advocate for aid. We've been minding our business all our lives, and aid has been coming to us. And maybe it's okay to advocate for aid for the people of the Palestine. But now if you're advocating for aid or support designated foreign terrorists, oh wait, this is confusing. You know, recently, a Canadian federal judge said political parties are terrorists. Did you see that? Good. If you didn't see it, we'll discuss that on the show tomorrow. So let's say, for example, according to the judgment of the judge, he thinks the PDP is a terrorist group or the APC is a terrorist group. I'm telling you, you have to imagine these things. That's a Canadian court, right? And then you're an APC supporter, you're a PDP supporter, you go and apply for visa, and someone just says, well, by our judgment, you were supporting a terrorist group. Denied. Look. Okay, let me tell you why I'm taking my time. I think history is about to change. Or maybe it's the future that's about to change. So, who advocates for aid, supports for designated foreign terrorists or other threats to national security, or who perpetrates unlawful anti-Semitic harassments or violence. Marco Rubio has said, I don't know the latest count, but we probably have more to do. That's him referring to the number of visas that have been rejected internally and, of course, externally, those coming through applications. This is where I would love to leave it. But if you're wondering, more than 1 million international students from over 210 countries were enrolled in U.S. colleges between 2023 and 2024. The world is going to America, just so you know. Now we open up the telephone lines. 2 things. You follow the rules or you don't go. So I want to know, are Nigerians concerned? Would you still be interested in going to America at this point?
I was never interested.
You were never interested? Okay, now it's Open Thoughts Tuesday. To know your thoughts exactly, I'm about to find out. So the telephone lines are yours to have. 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190, and WhatsApp number 0809597. Kemi, what are you doing?
I was like, yeah, she's doing it.
Give them the number.
The mail line is 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-0993. Female number 0201-465-7190, 0201-465-7190, and the WhatsApp number is 009-597-5805, 009-597-5805. I hope you can call on WhatsApp.
the land of the free,
Yeah.
the home of the brave, the United States of America. Hello. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Sunny Side is Open Thought Tuesday.
Hello, good afternoon, George.
Afternoon to you. Lost you. Hopefully you make it back. The sunny side. Good afternoon to you, Nigeria. Sir, I lost you. Make it back. Hello, good afternoon to you. How are you? Yeah, turn off something there. No. Son of man. Call me back. Hello, welcome to the show. If you can hear me, hello, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. I can hear you.
Good to have you. Welcome. Tell me your name.
First time caller.
First time caller. So good to have you on the sunny side on Nigeria Info.
My name is Shay.
Welcome, Shay.
The only thing I can say about this topic is I don't think the Americans really want anybody to come into their country.
At this point, right?
Yeah, so they are using that opportunity to declare their support for the Israelite massacre in Gaza.
Opportunity. They've been that support is eternal. Has been. It's not new.
Yeah. The thing is, I think they can keep their country.
You think what?
They should keep their country.
Oh, you're not interested in leaving Nigeria for America?
No.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for calling. All right. Because America is probably acting this way because a lot of you want to come over. Or maybe you can't quite blame them for the rules they make. Let's find out on Open Thought. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Please turn off your radio.
Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Welcome. Tell me your name. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is Chinoyema.
Okay, good to have you.
Yeah. I want to ask, how many people in Nigeria live in America has the highest car in Nigeria or the biggest house?
What?
What is that thing that is making Trump to truncate people from entering the country?
It's America,
All
baby.
this live.
The land of the free, the home of the brave. It's Babylon here we're talking. This is an empire.
I remember that the time that Americans put their houses for raffle draw. When people are not, when they don't have much people in their country, it's like they're coming back with that raffle drawn again. This is how to. I don't like this type of thing.
Yeah,
So,
unfortunately.
I'm not happy with that. In fact, I don't know what African do from every time you bring one policy or the other that make them to.
Is
look
it
at
possible
they're
that
not
America is trying to save America for Americans, and so maybe they're really just fighting everything that's in the way of America?
What are they saving with this kind of policies? It's too much. It's too much.
It's too much. Okay, you don't support them. All right. I like how displeased she is. Lagos, we're going to go off on a break. When we come back, we're talking about a country that calls itself the greatest for this time, because there's been great countries before this one.
Hero, this is for you. Whether you're married, single, starting small, or dreaming big, this event is for you. The Women Empowerment Entrepreneurship Training Program 2025, tagged Rise. Come and learn from real women doing big things, topics and speakers. Saving culture, group head for women banking at Access Bank, Nene Kunle Ogun Lucy, the importance of good mental health, CEO of Thrive Network, Obi Olama Nadi, skill acquisition facilitator, Guinness World Record holder Okafo Chidima, self-worth, Ogamadam of Wazobia FM, Cheche Smith. This event would be moderated by Adaku Benjamin, aka Adadumdum. Date, August 30th. Venue, FR Trout inside St. Michael Catholic Church, Ketu. Time, 9 a.m. sharp. Come for a full day of skill training, panel talks, mentorships, networking, everything you need to turn ideas into income. This event is brought to you by Solucious Healthy Food and hosted by Wazobia's own female Alhaji Soso Robia. Proudly supported by Access Bank, Innovation Textile, and Yeye Wool. Media partners, Cool FM, Wazobia FM, and Nigeria Info. You don't want to miss it. For more information and inquiries, contact +234 708 853 2386 or email sosorobia01@gmail.com. One more time, for more information and inquiries, contact +234 708 853 2386 or email sosorobia01@gmail.com. See you there.
You are listening to Open Thought on the Sunny Side with Joyce. Let's talk.
We're back. The sunny side. We're Nigeria Info. How are you?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm with you. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the sunny side.
Hello. Good afternoon.
I'm with you. Good afternoon. Welcome. Tell
Hello?
us your name. I can hear you.
My name is Jidof. I'm calling from Ago.
Good to have you.
Yeah. I think what Americans they are doing is like they have every right to do what they are doing, right? America is one of the best countries in the whole world. There's no doubt about it.
Is this what you
Everybody
know
wants
or what
to
you were told? Do you know it or were you told this?
I think that's what I know.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You know, I've applied for American visa for this is the third time I applied for American visa. They denied me.
Okay.
So,
I like that you don't hold it against them that they have denied you 3 times. Are you still going to apply now that the rules are stringent?
if I have opportunity to apply again, I will.
Okay. Okay. Is this your dream country?
Yeah, that's my dream country.
So were you going on visitation or are you relocating? Is this a visitation plan where you go and you never come back or you go and you come back? What was your original idea?
No, I don't intend going there. I will go and come back. I'm going there for a visit and come back, you know.
Okay. I'm
So
sure Trump wouldn't mind that. I'm very sure. Okay, good. I mean, I'm glad that you understand that they're doing this for themselves and you have no qualms with it. So good luck with meeting Trump in the future. All right? All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for calling me. I do appreciate it. I want to go to... okay, let me try. You have just a few seconds here. Good afternoon to you, Nigeria Info, if you can hear me.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah.
My name is Amir Matuni.
Good to have you.
I'm calling from Songota.
Good to have you.
Yes, it is heartbreaking that we as Nigerians are bluntly refusing to read the handwriting on the wall.
Could you speak up for me, please?
I mean, what is written on Donald Trump's checkboard there is, do not come to my country.
Okay.
And if you must come to my country, you must come along with a white lizard.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know that it has never crossed my mind leaving the shores of this country for any day, for any reason?
Fantastic. Okay, you know what? Just give me a moment, please. I want to go off on a break, and I will come back to you, okay? Because it's about 1 p.m. We'll have to be off on a break to bring to you the update. When we come back, I need to know where your heart is at, with this great country or with Nigeria. We'll be right back.
It's 1 o'clock.
The news update on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, you're on to 99.3 Nigeria Info. I am Buluwati Fairjagada with the news update. The Federal Ministry of Education has released admissions into 80 federal unity colleges nationwide. Minister of Education Dr. Maruf Tunji Alausa says the new automated system ensures fairness and prevents overstretched schools. Admissions into 42 technical colleges will follow soon. Parents and students can check results at www.education.gov.ng. The Federal Works Minister, Dave Humai, has ordered engineers on the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway to keep meticulous records. He says all construction details must be documented and shared with anti-graft agencies year's end. Umahi stated that this is for total transparency on the flagship project. He also wants TV stations to show the public weekly progress on the 700-kilometer road. The second week of Nigeria Info's I Beg to Differ debate tournament saw three young debaters storm into the quarterfinals. Majesty Joseph Ochejegbe of Government Day Secondary School topped the day, beating Chikwere Masi Ruth on whether Nigeria's curriculum prepares students for the future. Olajolo Akinloluwa of Wellspring College narrowly edged Abu Francis Helling on parents pushing kids into sports careers, while Esther Joseph won a tiebreaker against Amuzie David on leadership versus corruption. Majesty Akinloluwa and Esther advanced, with Helling sneaking in as a wild card. Debates continue today, Tuesday, on Nigeria Info FM. The UK has honored two Nigerian aid workers on World Humanitarian Day 2025. Dr. Ifuk Ibot John of the World Food Programme and Wandu Zira George of Care International were praised for helping vulnerable communities with food, healthcare, and protection. And still on that, the UN has praised aid workers in Gaza. Olga Cherepko from the UN Aid Coordination Office said that despite nearly 2 years of war, exhausted doctors, nurses, and humanitarians keep working daily even after losing everything themselves. Despite new US-led peace talks, fighting continues between Russia and Ukraine. Verified footage shows overnight strikes hit the Ukrainian city of Kremenchuk and Volgograd in Russia. And that's all for the news at this time. There is more in an hour. I am Buluwatife Jegede. The Sunny Side with Joyce continues.
Not many can serve you the way we do.
We go all the way. You guys are always keeping your voice down when you're benefiting from the government.
I think you back before that monkey swallowed billions of naira. This one now, Scotland will soon swallow billions.
Then my landlord gave me notice because I decided to go and vote my opponent.
Is it Nigeria the only country in this world that everything they do, they will do it upside down?
It's 99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
You are listening to Open Thought on the Sunny Side with Joyce. Let's talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info at the Sunny Side. It's 4 minutes past 1 p.m. Okay, so at the heart of all the drama that is happening with Trump and immigration policies, I think what you need to understand is that there is an executive order by the President Trump, and pretty much he just titled it Securing Our Borders. And the objective of that is that they're calling on all immigrants who are undocumented and most likely are in violation of the federal immigration law to be subjected to criminal charges and to be deported from the U.S. So now, you know, this is not just to Africans, this is brown people, Hispanics, Haiti, anybody. Well, maybe not for Canadians, but you kind of get the point. If you're not properly documented, Trump wants you out. So you can imagine what I just shared with you from the BBC, which is reporting that they have even revoked student visas that they thought was against law, their definition of terrorism, or maybe that they thought were opinions that spoke against something that the country stands against. It's so intricate, like we don't know what's happening, but it does quite appear Trump is just about done with foreigners. So let's get your opinion, particularly because Nigerians are in pursuit of greener pastures, and we know a lot more Nigerians prefer America as the destination. What does this information convey to you? Hello, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hello?
Good to have you here. Good afternoon to you. My name's Joyce. What's your name?
Yeah, hello, Joyce. I'm calling from Ikoyi.
Good to have you. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Adams.
Welcome, Adams.
Yeah, this America thing that people are talking here and there about, I don't see anything special about this country. It's America.
I don't see anything special. So if other people were like me, there are other countries. They should just dump the place and go other places. There are other places, more other places that are even far better than America. I've traveled abroad. I lived abroad before I came back to Nigeria.
And you don't understand why people like America?
I don't really know.
Wow.
I once wanted to go there, but I just changed my mind because then there was nothing like Trump then in government. But with person like Trump, and then watching what goes on in the Gaza, and he trying to play a peacemaker now on one side, and the devil on the other side, man. And then I just wonder what America has become today. America that I used to know in the past was not like this. But now, something is wrong. But go and read the book of Nostradamus, Michel de Nostradamus. America is going down. It's just a matter of time. Someone else will take their place. That's why they are so jealous of China coming up now.
Trump is not going to like that opinion. I guess he's not going to want to give you a visa for that.
I don't care. I'm not even going there.
Maybe that's
Till
the whole
I
idea.
I will never think of going to that country.
That's the point.
It's a goddamn country. I don't care.
Well, language. Thank you.
I don't like them.
It's all right.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm sure the feeling is mutual between Trump and yourself. Open Thought Tuesday. Good afternoon to you. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon, Joyce.
Afternoon to you. Welcome.
This is my holiday.
Sure. Welcome.
I love America.
Yeah.
Yes, I love American.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way Donald Trump do American. You understand me?
Okay.
Let this our Africa leader. Let us stay at home and build Africa. When you build your country, you cannot even think to go America. We are Africa have corruption leaders. Let them build Africa. When you build Africa, you cannot even think to cross over there. You understand me? Look at Nigeria. Look at what Nigeria have in Nigeria here. They have crude oil, they have everything. Look at Nigeria, very poor, backward. Let Africa stay to build Africa. When you build Africa, you cannot even think to go to America. Look at Burkina Faso now. The other president was there 40 years. Nothing is doing for that Burkina Faso. Look at the young guy over there now. Look at what he's doing there. Come to Nigeria. Look at Nigeria. They want to go and borrow the money, come back to Nigeria and share the money. This money I heard news now. They say money president is collecting now is 1.5. They want to increase it. He didn't even think about the allowance, everything allowance. Tell me the allowance before I not believe that you are taking 1.5 million. Let Africa either build their country.
All right.
You don't have hospital. A president, he go leave the country. Go under my country, go take medical treatment. Do you ever see Donald Trump leave America, go take treatment for other country? Africa should wake up, build Africa. When you build Africa, nobody will think to come and move. There's no light, nothing's working in the country. Nothing. You have school door here, no refinery. You are telling me that Donald Trump. Build the country. You have school door here. Refinery you don't have. You have everything. Also they don't have.
Thank you.
You are talking America. I love the way that if I go of that position, I will go there and go and stay there. Africa is a fire. Make you know that one. Thank you. Africa is a fire.
Wait, but if you think Africa is hellfire, how do we? Well, I don't know. Where do I pick this up from? All right. Well, have some faith. Hello, Open Thought Tuesday. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon, George. This is Obi calling from Ikeja.
Welcome, Obi. Good afternoon to you. It's good to have you here.
Yeah, George, what's happening in America is still finished for me. I think African leaders have so disgraced themselves, put us in the way they have put us now that there's no more respect for Africans anywhere you go to now. Can you imagine carrying an African leader by an American driver, despite coming up from the hall where there are a convenience? He will tell the driver to park, he enter the bush to go and wee with his agbada in America. He will go and wee.
In the booth of a car?
You see, coming here, you see people defecating on top of 5 a.m., defecating on the road, on top of the bridges. You see the same people you want to give visa to go to America. They should go further, step further by seizing the properties of politicians, making them show them their properties. If you don't have proof of how you made the money, you should be seized.
Oh, no way. You want it to be more stringent.
Yes. It's not to dispose students. I sympathize with this because I was a student overseas. I don't want to be selfish because I've gone through that process and now I'm retired. I don't want people to experience. No, I don't want that. It's really unfortunate, but there's nothing we can do. The times are changing. The younger ones will not. You see this overseas. If you have not gone there, you will not understand. That is a very difficult thing because you can't tell anybody not to go. That means you're selfish. Let them go and try and see how it is. Then when they come back, they will understand. Because sincerely speaking, I don't see anything in all this. I've been to, I don't think there's any country in Europe I've not been to. There's no place I've not been. But you see, when I'm in France or London, Italy, the buildings look alike. Everything, just the kind of food they eat, they might be different. There's nothing much. All the things are the same, Are the same. But if somebody have not been there, he will not understand. But what I'm begging for, let the non-government leave me. I want to retire to my village, Joyce. I don't even want to be in Abuja, Lagos. My village, go, fresh air, fresh food. That's where I want to be. Not even anywhere. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling. I really do appreciate it. It's Open Thought Tuesday. So good to have you join our conversation. And interestingly, I want you to comprehend that foreign policies also get to affect you inside of here while you're trying to look for bread and hopefully find some butter to go with it. Foreign policy impacts you. Hello, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the sunny side. We are Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you. Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Larry.
Welcome, Larry. What's up?
Okay, I just want to know if this policy is only targeted against Africans or
No, it's not only against Africans. No, it's not specifically Africans.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sure.
Because I was just...
No.
Yeah,
no.
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's go to WhatsApp. Thank you, WhatsApp callers. I guess WhatsApp callers in America have been trying to call in, I guess, to sympathize with us.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you. Welcome. My name's Joyce. What's your name?
Hello, Joyce. My name is Mui, calling from New York.
Okay, Mui in New York.
Right.
Good to have you.
Yeah, Donald Trump. It's not. People need to know back home in Nigeria, Donald Trump is not securing the border. A thug, you don't expect a thug to secure the border because he himself is a criminal anyway. So we know that already.
He's not. Wait. Let me help you here. Just before Trump hears you call him a criminal, and he revokes your visa.
No.
Are you sure that's accurate? Wait, hold on. Is the fact that Trump is a criminal accurate? I mean, I know he's got cases in court, but
no. They found him guilty. You forgot. They found him guilty. 34 counts. He's a felon. 34 counts. He's guilty. It's just because he won the presidency.
But you see, that's what's different about America. You can actually say Trump is a felon and truly not get taken to court for that.
And you never know what's going to happen.
The home of the brave, huh?
I think the way I see it, I think he might still going to end up in jail after his presidency, because after his presidency, the court the next attorney general of the federation might take up the case and still send him to jail to live the rest of his life in prison after the presidency. Trump is a thug. It's just the hatred for people who are not as white like him. That's just what he's doing. He's not making. In fact, there's a case I've not really read about the story. I'm going to read about the story was on MSNBC 2 days ago about a guy who was convicted of murder, and he was supposed to spend 30 years in prison.
Who was convicted of murder? Pardon me. Who was convicted of murder?
Yeah, there's a guy who committed the murder. He killed 3 people, and he's supposed to serve a 30 years jail term. Trump removed this guy and freed him. So when people back, I want to hold people back home in Nigeria, when you can listen to MSNBC and CNN, you're gonna know the truth. You see what he's doing right now in Texas. You see what's happening in Texas, and he's gonna inflict all that state in America. Trump knows that he's gonna lose the next midterm election. So what he's gonna do to all the Republicans?
Is this a vendetta against? Hold on a sec. Is this a vendetta against Trump and the consequence of this policy? This
No,
is your
no,
vendetta
because
against
this is-
Trump for this kinds of policies,
No,
right?
this is no, Joyce. This is reality. I listen to your show and I listen to CNN.
Just
I watch
checking in.
CNN and MSNBC. Trump, the way some people saying back home in Nigeria is different. The guy is turning everything apart. Everything is fundamental. Everything America stands for. He's not. What he's doing? He says he's going to make America. He's not making America great. All these shows he's doing about Russia and Ukraine, just a television show. He's not committed to any peace. I just told you about. You can read about. Whatever he's doing in Texas. You saw the Democrats in Texas. They ran to Illinois because Trump said he's going to send the National Guard to go arrest senators. Imagine if this is happening in Nigeria. They're going to say, why would Tinubu be doing this to our senators? They ran all the way from Texas to Illinois because Trump wanted to have more Republican in the Senate.
So what do you think about the policies and how it affects migrants? You see, this gist you're giving us now is for Americans and Trump to sort out. We're just talking about the aspect of Trump that affects us.
Okay, I think anybody, you don't have to care. America is not the only country you can come to. There are a lot of beautiful countries around the world that anybody can go to. You want to study in Europe or the Denmark or in Norway or Finland. It's not in America. And even in Canada says that it declared a PDP and APC as a terrorist organization.
We'll talk about
Only,
that
I think, if you're a card-carrying member of APC or PDP, not just another Nigerian. And whatever, Trump is going to find a way that, okay, maybe if you're supporting Palestine or you hate what Israel is doing to Palestinian people, so you're a terrorist. So that's what I'm telling you. So you don't have to come to America. America is only the beautiful country you can come. You want to study there? I don't know of countries around the world you can go to and study.
Would you at
don't
any
have to come to
point?
America.
Okay, would you at any point consider living in America?
For now, I'm not thinking of leaving America for now. Because I'm a legal. I'm in Nigeria, in America.
You're
I'm not
legal.
because Nigeria. I don't see my. No, I'm legal. I'm not illegal. I'm legal. I'm not gay because I don't. Maybe for me, the way Nigeria is going, I don't think I want to live in Nigeria for now. But if I have to live in Nigeria, well, so be it. But
imagine having to choose between America and Nigeria, and you still choose the very same guy you spent the last 2 minutes bashing. I mean, look, I can't quite hate you for your stance.
I can tell, but because I still have hope that America, after 4 years, America can come back to.
So you don't have hope that after 4
years,
years, Nigeria can come back to the Nigeria of your dreams?
I don't think so. The way Nigeria is going,
so maybe Trump is not so crazy after all. Like if you're really sticking to Trump, I mean, hey, he's not even your mother's son, and look at you. Well, thank you so much for calling.
All right, then I want to say something. I think it's Kami. Kami said something. Hello, Joyce.
Yeah.
Kami said something a long time ago. I said something like Jalopi, and I was like, "What is that?" So later on, after that show, I listened to. I watched Simi. Simi, the musician, the Nigerian, the musician, and I saw something like Jalopi. I said, "Oh, this is what Kami was talking about." I was just laughing. Jalopy, what's the jalopy? Like a kind of outdated vehicle or something? Jalopy, since then I was there. Anytime I call,
why do you find that funny? You've been away from Nigeria so much. You think something like that is funny? Do you know we're hungry?
No,
do you know the government is supposed to give us money? They're not giving us. Why is that funny?
No, jalopy. Ask me. You don't even know of jalopy. It's kind of the
guy. We don't have electricity. Leave us alone.
We don't have light.
We don't have money. Thank you for calling.
Thank you. Bye in peace. God bless America.
Just say God bless him. Can you imagine this guy? What's he talking about? What's jalopy? But what's he saying? Let me tell you. You know how it is. Your life has to be so good for trivial things to be funny. Like, what was that moment? That was what was. Don't you understand that we have fever? What else? Yeah, but it's lost on me. I'm in Nigeria. Does he know we don't have money?
People catch him.
Does he know? Does he know? Is he joking? Actually, no. Yeah, Trump became the first U.S. president convicted of felony crimes, and you know what's interesting about that last caller? If he had to choose,
it was to ask Nigerians if they have to choose.
We still choose the guy he called a criminal.
Well, the devil
He knows all the devils at this point. Exactly. This is not a case of the devil, okay, so better than the angel.
The deep blue sea And the which one again? The Red Sea. I mean, why are they so call it?
Hellfire.
Boy, all of them, two seas together. You rather swim in Trump Sea than swim in the other T Sea. Two T's. Oh wow, their names both start from T.
It's open
I
thought.
just realized
It's
that.
good Lord, open thought Tuesday. Jalopy, like what's in hell is that? Welcome, it's Open Thought Tuesday. Hello, welcome. How are you? I'm sorry if you cannot hear me. You're gonna have to call back. Open Thought Tuesday, Nigeria info.
Yeah, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Mm-hmm. What's your name? Go ahead.
Afternoon.
Hey, Kemi, how are you?
Fine.
This is Chris. Kemi, can you tell Joyce what they mean by when they say America is global?
What?
What? What do you say?
Translate America Iluoba to Joyce.
Oh, America, land of the kings. Is that what you're saying?
Is that what you mean?
Joyce.
Yeah.
WhatsApp callers. WhatsApp callers.
Joyce.
The devil and the blue city. Yeah, what's up? Uh-huh.
Yeah. You know the difference between America and Nigeria. Let me speak about
Why did you call it Nigeria? What did you call it? Nigeria. What did you call it?
We are
Our lives are hard enough.
no
You can't be getting the name wrong.
Nigeria. Because of the leader, the set of leaders we have now, I call them Nigeria.
It's really Nigeria. Give me Nigeria at this point.
So that movie guy that just called, right?
Yeah.
You cannot do that in Nigeria. All those just who are that president in America. Can he throw it in the one back home here? Can he, Joyce?
America is the land of the free, the home of the brave.
From giving you knock, which God forbid, they will never give you knock on our behalf and Nigeria info. That's America for you.
What's he saying?
Why did they call America God's own country, Joyce? Have you heard that?
Yeah, but I don't believe them. Why do you believe them?
Oh my God. That good for those people to say America, no country. Joyce, look, let's tell ourselves the truth. America, they are too much.
America is a place to be.
They are too much.
So you support the policies then? You're fine with the policies or the consequence of it?
Look, Joyce. Here, like, is it Obi? Those politicians, I wish they can bound the politicians alone. All properties, whatever they have over there, seize it. Okay. One of the countries call them terrorists, and what is they call them? One of the country, right? If it's from a Nigerian man said that, what will happen? Let's tell ourselves the truth. America, they are too much. Come and see America wonder. Come and see America wonder.
Now stop that thing, man. What kind of bushman are you? What are you doing today on the show?
Jalopy now when you have like a beetle. Jalopy.
Yeah, but what's the import?
Why are we still talking about jalopy now?
What are you talking about?
It's a beetle car, jalopy.
Yeah, but what's the import? Yeah. So is
that what we're saying now?
Thank you for calling. It's all right. I'm lost.
Look, Joyce, please, quick one. I beg. Let's say bravo to Americans. Fix our country, like Chinedu said. These politicians fix our country. The other one just come from medical, whatever, the Senate president. Oh, all they are saying now, is a lie. You build a first-class hospital in Akwa Ibom, so how come you didn't go there and treat yourself?
All right.
We all are in for it. Thank you, Joyce.
WhatsApp callers, thank you. 08095975805. I really do appreciate your patience. So we're going to quickly go off on a break. We'll come back to America versus the world. The sunny side is Open Thought Tuesday. 99.3 Nigeria info. The sunny side is Open Thought Tuesday. WhatsApp caller, I'm with you. Thank you very much for being here. Welcome to Nigeria info.
Hey Joyce, how you doing?
I'm good. Welcome. Tell me your name, where you're calling from.
Sugar Daddy calling from Ontario, Canada.
All
I
right.
actually called in regards to the last caller from the US.
Okay.
I'm like, this guy is a clown. Somebody's trying to protect the interests of his country, and you're blaming him. Obviously, Trump is not a saint, but I think I would be in support of
what he's
doing, what he's currently doing.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to protect yourself. You can't allow people to come into your own house, mess the place up, and leave whenever they want to. You want people associated with you to be people that you know that okay, you that will benefit from you and you also benefit from them. I don't see anything wrong with what he's
But
doing.
did you? So
Obviously, I'm
so
not.
what I'm hoping you may consider or need to consider would be the conditions. There is absolutely nothing wrong holding guard for your country. That's actually what you're supposed to do. But did you hear me share with you what is happening within the US and this whole gist about revocation of visas for international students? Did you hear me share that?
Well, at this point, he's already weighing the options that okay, so, it seems it's a lump-sided benefit to them. Obviously, they also benefit from international students in regards to the money being spent by international students and also cheap labor and if possible also
Yeah, but now,
retention of
they're
the
saying
talents.
that no. But now this new update is they're revoking that. This is besides declare your social media platforms from the last 5 years. So even those who have already gotten visas and are students in America, 6,000 of them have had their visas revoked for violation that includes assault, DUI, burglary, and quote support of terrorism. So whether it's you supporting Palestine or supporting a group that has been tagged terrorist group, and then of course other loose definitions that you are not sure how best to navigate it because it's open-ended in its interpretations. So do you think that those kinds of policies is pretty much just set up to honestly mitigate inflow of foreigners than it is against any other serious issue?
Choice is justified in the sense that I cannot come into your own house and dictate terms and conditions how you should operate. For me, what he's just doing, for example, is similar to what those in the Middle Eastern countries are doing. When there's a crisis in their countries, they leave other Muslim countries within their own region and say they are going to Europe. Why? I think they are people of the same culture and belief system and norms. Why can't they stay with their own self? They will now come to this side of the world, and at the end of the day, when they reach here, they will start saying you should respect their own cultures and norms. For example, I'm here in Canada. I cannot say, oh, because I'm here, you have to celebrate Nigerian Independence Day. No, it's either I'm joining them to celebrate what they celebrate here, or I keep quiet and bear it. I am not here to dictate terms to them.
But at least you can afford an opinion. That's something safe to have. Do you think declaring 5 years social media platform is necessary these days?
It's necessary. He needs to know who is talking, because for these people they criticize the country. They go into the same country they are criticized to benefit from the country. They might as well tell those people that don't want to be there, okay, since you don't want to be here, go back.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I am not a fan of the US at all. But at the end of the day, I will still justify what he's doing. Those that doesn't want to be there or acting, what's it called? They are detrimental to the system. Let them leave.
Thank you
it's
very
not
much.
by force. Good. I think they said the other guy said there are plenty countries. Let them go there. Every country has their own problem. Let them go to the to the UK. Let them go to Germany. Let them go to Sweden and the rest. Every system has their own issue.
Thank you so much for calling me. I do appreciate it. We're going to go to WhatsApp right now. Kemi's going to be reading WhatsApp messages.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this person says, good afternoon, Joyce. I'm Olusegun Fomikotu. I don't blame them all. I blame African leaders who are good for nothing. If African leaders treat their citizens right, who will bother going to a so-called America? Who is encouraging terrorism throughout the world? America is the greatest manufacturer of weapons, and they are selling it to different terrorist organizations in every corner of the world. To hell with their country.
All right.
This person says, good afternoon, Joyce. Nigerian government of APC is the greatest enemy of Nigeria.
We'll talk about that tomorrow. This whole thing from the federal court in Canada. I mean, that is something, to be honest, because that honestly touches on every Nigerian with a political opinion at this point. So tomorrow we'll look at that. But today, Trump is saying that if you advocate for aid support a designated foreign terrorist group or other threats to national security. You see, now that's open-ended. Threats to national security, like, what exactly can that mean? Against, if we define the obvious, what about those on the fringes? Like, can you see that? So I think because it's not rather specific, the issue there is anybody can claim that you are a threat to national security. And then they add to the list those who perpetrate unlawful anti-Semitic harassment or violence. Remember, if you ask for aid, if you support a terrorist group, if you are a threat to national security, perpetrate unlawful anti-Semitic harassment or violence, if you support terrorism, if you assault, DUI, burglary, which is, those ones are obvious, but these are the ones. Every year, if you see the number of Nigerians who get documents ready to leave Nigeria, it tells you why this conversation is important. In fact, there are a lot more Nigerians who would love the opportunity to leave, and the only reason they haven't left is because they don't have money. Because the moment they have money, they would do everything, anything to leave. So when these external policies change, I'm curious, at least on Open Thought Tuesday, to find out what this does to your dreams, your vision, your aspiration, your desire, your hope. Where is home? Have you redefined home? Yeah, let's talk. WhatsApp callers, hello, welcome to the show, Nigeria Info.
Hi guys, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Welcome. Where are you calling from?
So Joyce, did you know that nowadays even companies?
What's your name?
Now
where
they
you
are
calling?
assessing.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Tokwe from Baghdad.
Okay, welcome Tokwe. Please go ahead.
So do you realize that nowadays, a lot of companies now are assessing, they are using our social media as a means of knowing who we want to apply, who we want to employ.
Oh, as against just speaking to
Did
you.
you know?
No, I didn't.
Yes, as I said, they believe this is where we know the real you. So it's a thing now. So this is another way for people to know how to behave. A lot, if you make your research, you will find out a lot of companies are doing that.
Okay.
So, and as for Trump doing this now, it's all because of the same reason, I believe. And if the other reason is because they want us to stay in our house, stay in your home and build your home. You know, he's always particular about that thing. So, the only place I'm going to have problem is if this particular rules does not abide to our leaders. That is the only place I'm going to have problem, because they are the main people that you should tackle.
All right.
If the home is peaceful, we don't want to go anywhere. Like me, I am not this money of a person, but I just want to be comfortable with my puff that I'm frying. I want okay. But
You're
make
fine
everything so
puff-puffing
difficult.
back
The
there.
flour is expensive, all butter, everything is expensive. You can't. So you become a house domestic worker.
Excuse me. Can I ask you a question?
Did you understand?
Yeah, can I ask you a question? If
I can hear you.
Do you fry puff in Baghdad?
I don't. I'm a domestic worker which I can afford to dash somebody 1 million at a time. So what is it over there?
So you can't quite blame Trump. If you are in Baghdad and whatever it is you do as a domestic worker, you are bragging to me now that you can gift someone ₦1 million. Right? So you really don't have a problem with Trump.
I don't have a problem with him because he's trying to fix his home and also at the same time trying to tell you guys, fix your home.
All
That's
right.
what he's telling us as a Nigerian.
All right, got
Of
it.
course, he's not vocal about it.
Well, thank you so much for telling us. I do
But
appreciate it.
this social media of a thing is a thing nowadays that they are using it to know who is the real you.
Yeah.
You can just sit with my friends and I'm interviewing you, you can fake your attitude. But in the social media, no one is watching you that can decide who you are,
I
right?
can see your other face. All right, great. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I just think we like to show off.
What?
And that's
You think she's
that's-
showing up?
No. I'm
Oh.
saying like on social media, some people use it to show off.
Like
so
to-
when you show off there, and normally you look just very.
But show off is
that's
not
when
on
they
the
catch-
Trump list, though. Show off. It's your sentiment, the sentiments that you express.
Oh, well.
You're being typical Nigerian. What's showing off?
I'm saying.
I mean, they
that
don't have a
if
problem
you're-
with you showing off, do they? I don't think they'll have a problem with the show off.
Okay, maybe Nigerians should carry their arrogance and go and apply for.
They won't
visa
have a
anyway.
problem with that if you don't support a terrorist group. It's a material world, so I don't think they're going to have a problem with. Oh, come on, Kemi. I mean,
hopefully.
Okay. Open Thought Tuesday. How are you? Hello. How are you, Nigeria
afternoon.
Info?
Good afternoon.
What's your name?
This is Daniel speaking from Ikorodu.
Welcome, Dan.
Yeah. Yes, concerning what the American government are doing, it is a welcome development.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes. One is that to Nigeria, they are trying to shape up Nigeria. In what case? When they said that that if you're applying for your visa and you have to tender your 5-year whatever in
Social
media,
media activities, yeah. Platforms
Yes.
have been on the last 5 years.
that is to tell those Mama Chupu, the Papa Chupu, they don't come out. It's one of them.
Okay.
Then you talk about PDP, APC, terrorism, whatever.
According to the U.S.
How many of the how many individuals that America has said, look, is concerning terrorists? One of the sponsors, these are that. How many of them have been arrested? Are they not under the same government that we are in? Are they not in the past government? So what are we talking about? It's not only for their own safety. They are also trying to see how they can make things to be in place for people of this country, Nigeria. They're
not working for you. They're not working for you. But I also want to quickly remind you that they recently are reporting that they revoked 6,000 student visas. So these are visas already issued to students in America. And those students had their visas revoked for having an opinion.
I'm talking about what concerns us.
Okay.
Yes, the revoked visas concern us too. But I think if one is in his safe place, then you have to mind whatever you do. Because of tomorrow. Because accountability must come.
Don't you think this
When
is
you give
infringing
account.
on freedom of speech? Can't you see how this may be infringing on freedom of speech?
That if it is working against me, then I would do anything
To not have
myself.
speech at all.
So
All
they
right.
are doing it because
All
that
right.
is them.
Thank you very much. So we should do ours
Welcome.
then. We should do ours.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for calling me. I do appreciate it. WhatsApp caller, thank you so much for being here. It's Open Thoughts
Hi.
Tuesday. Welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is Chris, calling from Bern.
From where, Bird?
Bern,
Okay.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say Trump is right with the decision he made. Okay,
Mhm.
but he's only hurting himself. Like he's hurting the country economically, because what is the precedent or what he's doing right now will only the person that will come after him to undo it will be a very hard task to do. What I see is that United States is fighting so hard to still be the most powerful country in the world. And the power is shifting already, because this policy he had already made the policy that pregnant women cannot give birth in USA for the kids to be citizen. So now he's making another policy for students. The fact is that this thing in the long run is going to affect the economy of the United States, because he's also having a trade war against India and China. And the highest number of student immigrants to the US are Indian students. So it's obvious who he's targeting. And now I see that United States is just fighting to have the voice they've been having, they've been enjoying for the past like 30, 40 years. They don't want it to shift to another person, which is China. So for me, this policy is a good one. They are protecting their country, but in as much as it's protecting its country, it's also opening it out to the. There is this law he put that you can buy the citizenship of United States for I think 2 million or 5 million. So it's not targeting. Is encouraging the rich. All these politicians in Nigeria can still travel over there. So this is just targeting the weak and the people who think that they can really talk and have a voice. Look, freedom of speech is allowed in the United States, but to the citizen of the United States, if you are outside of the United States and think you have freedom of speech, that doesn't apply to you. So I think the policy is right, but at the end of the day,
but remember that those who are outside the United States may have intention, which is why you're calling me from Bern. You're not here. Yeah. There are Nigerians who want to leave Nigeria and go to the U.S. So you understand how this affects any Nigerian with an American dream.
Yes, definitely.
So that's what I want you to speak to.
What is going to happen now is Nigerians will now focus on other country that is easy to get into. You understand? Like European country, even Canada and other things. So, yeah, I think Nigerians will survive. But it's just the repercussion on the United States economy is what will...
But you don't think there's any repercussion on immigrants who are striving to go to America for this future?
I think there are other options for those people.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
There are other options for those people.
Thank you so much for calling me. I do
much.
appreciate it. Okay, so if you're ready, Kemi, are you? You want to screen grab that? Lagos next week, I think I'm considering this story I've been following. Now, I think it's in the Middle East, but the story I saw was that the Lebanese government made a kind of rule preventing migrant domestic workers from having children. And if you have children as a migrant worker, you get deported. In fact, I remember also reading that story on Human Rights Watch website. So it speaks to discrimination, but I'm still following the development of that story because I heard recently that Senegal retaliated, that the Senegalese government retaliated and also attempted to, the government of Senegal prohibits Lebanese women from giving birth in Senegal. So there's something else that's happening underbelly with some of these discriminatory policies around the world. Migrants specifically, I don't think it's a black thing, but of course, because the world insists that it must see its external view through the lens of classism, racism, economic power placements, then they do this thing where they think one is superior, the other is inferior, and those quote-unquote inferior ones, governments around the world, I think, are making policies to shrink, expansion, shrink. You kind of get the point. Good. So we're going to go to WhatsApp to just stay on today's conversation. But if you have any gist in this regard, whether it's between Senegal or just in Senegal, other African countries, Lebanon, I would like for you to please just forward to me, because I think that's a very interesting thing to look at. It would be a very interesting conversation, because when you think about it, imagine you being a migrant worker and you go to the last caller calling from Switzerland was saying something about there are other countries you can go to. The one who called earlier on is in a country where she can give 1 million. But I don't know what the position is if she decides to get married and wants to give birth in that country, what the laws are for or against. So you can imagine, I remember not too long ago when Israel struck Lebanon during this same Gaza period. There was a time the Israeli forces struck Lebanon, and there were videos. I was coming by reports of migrant workers who were abandoned by their employers because their employers left the country and said, well, you have to find your way. I'm leaving the country. We're afraid a war might come about, so we don't want to be here in the event that happens. And a lot of them really had sad stories to tell. There's that, and then there is this one now that's making its way to my focus, which I'm truly curious to pry into. So if you have any gist in that regard, I'd like to know, particularly personal experiences. Okay, we're going to go back to WhatsApp because Kemi has to share with us what Nigerians think about their Nigerian dream, particularly if you ever dreamt of going to the U.S. Let's hear you.
Okay. This person says the major reason for people going to the United States is because a group of short-sighted leaders in Europe and Middle East decided to make the US dollar a global acceptable currency during the Bretton Woods Conference, July 1944, thereby giving the country unimaginable power which it truly doesn't deserve. It says people mostly go to the US because of the money power it holds and translates to opportunities. It says it has a very poor quality of life, and it's worse if you ain't white. This is the honest truth. Also, I work in US, but I live in Nigeria.
You work in the US, you live in Nigeria. You think America is half the good it claims to be. So they're only as good in the area of what they have economically.
Yes.
But in terms of quality of life, America is not the dream.
Yep.
You work there, but you live in Nigeria. Okay, you seem to have you'll have your cake and you're eating it.
This person says, "Good afternoon, Joyce. I don't think it is reflective of the American people to call the current American cutthroat policies American, even if they are. It should be." I don't understand what.
Wait, it's not American to call the American policies.
It says, "I don't think it's reflective of the American people to call the current American cutthroat policies American,
okay,
even if they are." It says it should be better.
It's not Nigerian. It's American.
It should be better referred to as Trump policies. The modern day dictator trying to steer the world into acknowledging him as some kind of god. This person says, "Good day, Joyce. I do have relatives in the USA. Trust me, but I do not like the country because if you look back in history, they claim to be big brothers to other countries by creating war all over Vietnam, Japan, USSR, and so on. I zero my mind after 9/11.
Okay.
This person says, "We make it sound like America is targeting us, when in actual fact, the country is just doing what is best for it."
Hold on, let's fix that. We didn't say America was targeting us, so now that's also wrong. Someone even called to ask if this was Africa, and I said no. So I want you to rectify that.
All right. This person says, "What concerns Trump or Americans, if you want to come or not? If only our leaders were half as hardworking, patriotic, and serious as Trump is. Do we know that as we speak, foreigners in cohort with our so-called leaders are mining gold in Zamfara and taking it abroad? People come to Nigeria anyhow, but we're bothered about how Trump is shutting his borders. Trump sees America as falling, and he's doing what he thinks he needs to do to build it. But we are seeing it as arrogance because we simply have refused to maximize our potentials as a country."
We think it's stringent. The word that has been used here is stringent, and that is not inaccurate. So I guess you support Trump and what he is doing. But remember that we need to even figure out. I think the Nigerian population in America is astronomical. And then plus you have to add to that the fact that there are lots of Nigerians who want to go to America. Because I have a friend who moved from Russia to America simply because America is where you go for the future. That he speaks Russian, but America is where you go. There are people who have moved from the UK to America. Let's not do this thing where you want to minimize it. There is an ambition that America sells to you, and anybody with an ambition is aiming for America because of what the market, because of how America sells itself. Whether that is true or not is not even the conversation. It's that even Africans who are in other countries are looking to go to America for whatever reason. So it's not just the Nigerians in Nigeria, and we're speaking to Nigerian because we're in Nigeria speaking to a Nigerian public, and we know that Nigerians are laboring every day to leave this country, and most of them, maybe not all of them, want to go to America. So the conversation is not only irrelevant, but I guess it also speaks to the fact that this dream paradise that everybody is hungry for is going to change your dream, change your aspiration. It's going to change something about what you think your future should look like. Because many people make plans. I want to go to America, work 5 years, 7 years, give it a push 10 years, build something. If the policies are changing, it says that your life will change. Even your life here will change. It is 52 minutes past 1 p.m. on the clock, Open Thought Tuesday. I want to leave Kemi and then go. I've lived in America 37 years. Oh, I need to hear that gist. So Kemi, go back to WhatsApp.
Okay.
Real quick.
This person says, it's true that foreign policy affects us here. She says, my husband got a job offer in the USA. While documentation was going on, he got a mail that his nationality would be subjected to additional scrutiny during the visa application, and so they wouldn't continue with him.
Wait. Isn't that profiling? Well, they don't even hide that they do the profiling anymore. Wait, her husband applied for what?
A job.
And I guess he met criteria. But
Yes.
his nationality subjected him to additional profiling.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And so they didn't continue with
Oh,
him.
dear. Okay. Yeah, and I said that in my introduction. Whatever all of this is on their criteria list, add your Nigerian to that too. All right, Kemi, go back.
All right, this person says, this is Jaja. I totally support Trump and the America he's building. Anyone who wishes to live in America must behave themselves and not be unruly by distributing the peace of, by disrupting, he means, the peace of Americans or protesting in support of Gaza. Anyone who shows support for Palestinians who massacred over 1,200 innocent Israelis on October 7th deserves to be thrown out of America with immediate effects and never allowed back into America. Anyone who is not happy with Trump should go and fix their country. There is nothing wrong in Trump protecting his country. Only a fool listens to CNN bias new channel.
So only Americans are allowed to have free speech. Every other nationality can't quite be so free with their speech because Trump is going to look at your visa, revoke it, and throw you out. That's what you're saying that you're good with? All right, just checking in.
This person says, hello Joyce, I think that Trump is quite open about his prejudices and against POCs. He says, and I think that his strict stance on immigration is directed particularly against them, Latinos, Africans, Asians, Afro-Caribbeans, etc. The silver lining may be that it may force some African leaders to finally have some shame and basic dignity to fix their country and stop being Western stooges. Joyce, if there was only one black country in Africa doing as well economically and politically
as America,
what is this?
What?
It says racism against black people around the world wouldn't be so much.
But you understand that it's an economic obstacle why we don't have any African country doing half as good as many of their Western counterparts, right? You understand that it's not just because the Africans, we know what we have.
More conversation
by way of problem, but we know this is not what we're talking about. We'll be right back.
It's day 6 of the I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Tournament. Only the sharpest mind will survive the round of 12. This Tuesday, 3 electrifying clashes will wit, logic, and persuasion will light up the stage. At 3 p.m., Ifeoluwa Olaya squares off Amabendel Excel on the very topic genetically modified foods should be banned in Nigeria. At 4 p.m., God's Goodness Kukwete takes on Ilechukwu Malizo in a cultural showdown. The traditional marriage is better than a modern court marriage. At 5 p.m., Oriki Bestman Isioma goes head-to-head with Tayo Akinwade Marvelous on the question, should the government fund cultural festivals? Don't miss a second of the intellectual fireworks. Tune in live to Nigeria Info and Kids FM stations nationwide. Watch online, Facebook and YouTube, Nigeria Info FM 99.3. I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Tournament. The national finals is proudly powered by Chrisland Schools, Ejanla Foods, Diamonds and Pearls Travel Limited, Massey Children's Hospitals, Obiwizi, and the Lekki Conservation Center. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day. On the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same, whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission. Not many can serve you the way we do.
We go all the way. You guys are always keeping your voice down when you're benefiting from the government.
I think you back before that monkey swallowed billions of naira. This one now, stop and we don't swallow billions.
Then my landlord give me Discriminatory because I decided to go and vote my opponent.
Is it Nigeria the only country in this world that everything they do, they will do it upside down?
It's 99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Our women, gather here. This is for you. Whether you're married, single, starting small, or dreaming big, this event is for you. The Women Empowerment Entrepreneurship Training Program 2025. Tagged Rise. Come and learn from real women doing big things. Topics and speakers. Saving culture. Group head for women banking at Access Bank, Nene Kunle Ogun Lucy. The importance of good mental health. CEO of Thrive Network, Obi Olama Nadi. Skill acquisition facilitator, Guinness World Record holder Okafo Chidima. Self-worth, Oga Madam of Wazobia FM, Cheche Smith. This event would be moderated by Adaku Benjamin, aka Ada Dum Dum. Date, August 30th. Venue, FR Trout inside St. Michael Catholic Church, Ketu. Time, 9 a.m. sharp. Come for a full day of skill training, panel talks, mentorships, networking, everything you need to turn ideas into income. This event is brought to you by Solucious Healthy Food and hosted by Wazobia's own female Alhaji Soso Robia, proudly supported by Access Bank, Innovation Textile, and Yeye Wool. Media partners, Cool FM, Wazobia FM, and Nigeria Info. You don't want to miss it. For more information and inquiries, contact +234 708 853 2386 or email sosorobia01@gmail.com. One more time, for more information and inquiries, contact +234 708 853 2386 or email sosorobia01@gmail.com. See you there.
It's 2 o'clock. The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, here are some of the headlines making rounds right now. Lagos set for massive Isheshe Day celebration, expecting over 3 million participants. Federal government to begin cash transfers to 2.2 million households. Work Minister Dave Humayi debunks reports on Katan Third Mainland Bridge reconstructions. Minister of Works Umahi orders engineers on Lagos Calabar Highway to keep detailed records. INEC records 69,000 online voter registrations in just 7 hours. Education Ministry releases admissions into 80 federal unity colleges. Nasarawa Governor Abdullahi Sule reaffirms peace and security as his top priorities. 3 debaters storm into the quarterfinals of Nigeria Info's I Beg to Differ tournament. Ipman dissociates from resignation call by its Eastern Zonal Secretary. Petroleum retail owners raise alarm over Dangote Refinery's new distribution model. Port Harcourt Refinery retailers fault NNPCL boss for ignoring Port Harcourt Refinery during Rivers visit. And APC hailed recent electoral victories as proof of public support. Peter Obi urges Nigerians to take continuous voter registration seriously. JAM sets deadline for this year's admission process, and UK honors 2 Nigerian aid workers on World Humanitarian Day. UN commends Gaza aid workers despite ongoing war. Fighting continues in Ukraine amid new US-led peace talks, and Zelensky meets Trump in Washington as Ukraine peace talks dominate agenda. Qatar says Hamas has accepted Gaza's ceasefire proposal, Israel yet to respond, and Netanyahu calls Australian Prime Minister a weak politician over Palestinian statehood row. And finally, U.S. visa suspension for Palestinians from Gaza sparks outrage from rights groups. That's all for the headline news. If you have a news report you want us to cover, call us on 01465 7175. That is 01465 7175. Thank you so much for staying with us. I am Buluwati Fe. Jegede, the sunny side with Joyce continues.
If news is your quest, or gist your request, well, somewhere over your rainbows.
Over your rainbow!
Is the sunny side.
They better know it!
With Joyce.
Let's talk.
You are listening to Open Thought on the sunny side with Joyce. Let's talk.
All right, so a few more messages I think we may need to just touch out of courtesy, and then we need to go to our other conversation, because I'm curious to hear your position on our next conversation on the sunny side. My name's Joyce, and Kemi is on WhatsApp, so she's going to get to it.
Okay, this person says, Joyce, some criminals are better than other criminals. After all, this person says, Trump is 100% trying to protect his country. Okay. Same thing Keir Starmer and other countries are trying to do. They should please allow us enter first, before they lock up the border. We are running from Tinubu. This person says, good afternoon, Joyce. Why should anyone fault Trump for what he's doing to safeguard his country? Joyce, me and you are in this locality where an Igbo person is refused an apartment because he's Igbo. And is this not double standards?
The ethnic division that we see here? Okay, I mean, some people still hold that sentiment. You know, I do not dispel that. But I'm wondering how nobody is concerned about this issue of freedom of speech. And I did share what the implication, I did share the policy or the rhetoric of the policy at the beginning of the show. And I'm surprised nobody is concerned about freedom of... So this is a case of people are so desperate to leave Nigeria. They don't want to have a speech the moment they cross over. Like, if a speech is all they have to sacrifice to escape Nigeria, that's a small price to pay. That's what you're saying. Okay, then.
This says illegal migration will never stop if their forefathers and the West are not engaged in slavery and colonization.
Okay.
Yes, it says they benefit from it, and Trump will leave and the Latinos will come back again. This person says, okay, a caller said the Middle Easterns destroyed their countries and then ran to the West, but he's not telling the truth. That is the same West that destroyed their countries. Are they the ones who destroyed Iraq, Syria, Libya, or Afghanistan and labeled them terrorists? This person says this delusion that everyone wants to come to America is laughable. Trump is limiting freedom of speech and curbing sentiment. that differs from theirs. America is no longer the sole empire. It's a thing Trump can't handle, but it has happened already. This person says, please, when they say submit your social media account, was it specified on Facebook and Twitter? What happened to other social media sites of other countries? Guess that serves us right for not supporting homegrown. The headquarters of these social media sites are deeply rooted and almost governed by US laws. Let the USA do whatever is needful in their arsenal to abate criminal acts. This person says, good afternoon, Joyce. I am in total support of what the American government is doing. Nigerians that used to abuse people on social media will have a rethink. Or could you be used to warn people about the danger of using toxic language against political opponents? This person says, Joyce, I think that we should concern ourselves about Trump. Oh, we shouldn't I don't think we should concern ourselves about Trump or other countries. If our own country was working like them, would we have the need to move to these countries? It's a call for action to our country, Nigeria. It must work. 2027 is around the corner. This person says...
final one, because we have to move on.
Yeah. This person says, did I hear Joyce say Trump and the US revoked 6,000 visas?
Student visas, international students, yes. It's in the news.
It says, imagine Nigerian education system and the country as a whole accepting 6,000 foreign nationals as students, spending dollars into our school system and other allied services.
No.
Countries are making
soft
soft money.
No. Your math is wrong. Over 1 million students applied to the U.S. between 2023 and 2024. I shared the figure at the beginning of the show. Over 1 million. And then, given this whole development between, Trump's administration, the war in Gaza, and the fact that America supports Israel, 6,000 of those visas revoked.
Okay. This person says, Joyce, I've lived in America for 37 years. I'm fed up with this place. This America is not what people think it is. That's why I built a house in Enugu.
In your village.
An hour where we'll be coming back to Nigeria. Finally, 2 years. As for the wife and kids, they don't have any plans of relocating with me, so they can stay here. Okay. I will come and visit them. I'm tapped out and home sweet home. Okay. It says, I often tell people in Nigeria that America is holding us hostage of mortgage, car notes, and all the bill for those who want to come to America and spend 5 years. That's just a dream. It's going to happen the moment you come here and you get into the system. You're going to go into the slavery of mortgage, card notes, bill that will never stop.
And yeah, it's a credit system. So yeah, someone in Baghdad says you can give someone $1 million without that leaving a dent in her account. So if America is not working for you, maybe Baghdad. But Baghdad, though, it just never would cross my mind. But as a domestic worker, and she's not a banker, she's a domestic worker calling us from Baghdad. I don't know. She could be lying though about the giving 1 million part, but maybe she can do 500.
So you see all those countries, those Iran countries, those Arabic countries. The money there is not small. Do you want to check the economy? Check that. Even there's this. Is this not even Baghdad? There's this country that starts from Q. I've forgotten their name.
Qatar.
Is it? I don't know if it's
Qatar.
Yes, there's
Qatar is rich.
Yeah, there's Qatar. There's another country. Quat. Who is there? A country called KWAT? Maybe that's the money. Kuwait. Yes. Kuwait. There's money in that place.
Oh yeah. There's money there.
And the Nigerians that go there go to do whatever they can do, but by the time they come back, they're not small boys anymore.
I think Kuwait has the highest currency in the world. No,
so if you're a Muslim and you can get in,
all right.
Well, you start looking at your options.
God bless Nigeria. Americans will say God bless America.
God bless my
But
house.
now, this conversation should at least draw to mind if you have any aspirations of wanting to leave the country. It does quite appear that your social media is used as a kind of measure to see the other aspects of your face that may not readily be obvious when you sit down in front of the interviewer. So they're probably looking to figure out how you think, what your sentiments are, what your judgment is, what your intellect level is, what your emotional awareness is, what your political leanings are, or what your political affiliations, religious persuasions are. I don't know the world we're in, but I'm just reporting the news. You and your dream, God bless you. 11 minutes past 2 p.m. We're off on a break. When we come back, please, it's Open Thought Tuesday. So we need to step into our divorce series. The next few moments we have left on the sunny side. I'm going to play you an audio. And then let's talk about this social mindset that pretty much has been redefined through the last years and has brought us here. And maybe it's not so new, but maybe it's only becoming quite a thing in society. This story is rather heartbreaking because I think the sense of fear that the victim allegedly is trying to convey. After that, I'm going to play you another slightly comical aspect of a similar story. And then we'll open up the telephone lines to get your reaction on the matter. We'll be right back with Nigeria Info.
You are listening to Open Thought on the sunny side with Joyce. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3